Hello, my name is Chaos Quentin, and welcome to Chaos Talkover, episode 10, with Jade. Hi, Jade.
Hey,
Right, which superhero has the best way with words?
the best way with words.
Yes,
Any superhero?
the Punisher,
The Punisher.
because puns.
Ah, I thought you were asking a serious question, and I was
No,
really confused about who the Punisher was.
what do you
But
mean? The Punisher is a legitimate Marvel superhero.
is it
Yeah, he's the guy with a gun who shoots everyone. He's like anti-Batman.
anti-Batman? So,
Yeah.
like, does he say witty lines beforehand, or like?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, he's misusing his name there.
Exactly. I have another one, right? Why should you take over Mike C's stat corner?
Mike sees what? Sorry.
You know his stat corner from the previews,
Oh,
right? Why should you take it over?
I really shouldn't because I like barely
No,
manage as a captain.
no,
Because
because
analyze.
yes,
Yes.
right. Fine, steal my punchline.
I
Right.
felt I just wanted to be involved.
Why involved? I'm eating toast.
Yeah. What have you got on your toast?
Butter. If I'd won any games tonight, it would have been Nutella, but I feel like I don't deserve it.
You did get wrecked.
In the second game, yeah. We played you in the first game.
You did.
That was quite close.
It was closer than it like we dominated more than the scoreline suggests.
Did you?
Yeah. Like
Okay.
Grizzle came away with that game with like 8 minutes prevent.
Oh yeah, Grizzle. You think he's better than Pandana?
They have different like they're better at different things. I felt that this week on this map that me and Grizzle formed a better defensive partnership.
And last week's map.
Last week's map, I started with Grizzle and then I subbed myself out because I was being a scrub.
I quite like Pandana.
I like Pandana as well.
Why are you freezing him out, man?
I'm not freezing him out.
It's like when Jose came in and froze out Mata, except Mata wasn't very good.
No, he's alright. He's playing for that shitty team up north, isn't
Oh no, you're not a southerner, right?
he? No, but I am in London.
Ew.
Yeah, well, there's jobs down here. Not many jobs going in Yorkshire.
Oh, you're from. I don't know if it's worse or not. Like I don't know how I feel.
Should we just end the interview here, shall we?
Is your farm next to Dr. McDonald's?
No, not that I'm aware.
Get it? Because old McDonald had a farm.
Yeah. It's Dr. D's like dad, right?
No,
his roots.
it's just him.
Oh, okay.
Do you play in America?
Oh, what, Tag Pro?
Yeah.
No, I did season 1 NL2P though.
Right, yeah. I thought you had done something related to America. What's it like over there? Do they speak the same language?
Now and then. I had to get like Google Translate going all the time.
Do they call power-ups like Jake Juice or something weird like that? I don't know. I've never been.
I thought you did NL2P.
No, because I don't like 4 a.m.
Yeah, that's why I stopped. It's like the games were at least starting at like 10 if we could get them rescheduled.
I don't understand why I would want to sit on the bench at 4 a.m. when I can sit at the bench on like 8 p.m. instead.
You weren't benched today.
Yeah, Cole's dead.
Do you reckon
I
you'd have
killed him.
beat us if Cole had been there?
No,
No?
I think me and Grapefruit play better.
Fair enough.
I mean, I have like this whole list of notes, but I also have like buttery fingers, So I should have been better prepared. Oh yeah, right. You know how in the Only Bulls season preview, you remember that?
Yep.
Feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you don't write them.
You contribute to it, don't you?
I did once for one thing, and I can call myself a contributor now. He said at the start you can contribute as much or as little as you like. So I just did one game. I analyzed
That's as
one of
much as
your
you
games.
wanted.
Yeah, I'm done for the season now.
Yeah.
I analyzed your game against Blockingham.
Oh, where we got nailed.
Yep. I did pull no punches. I had to go at Yafta a bit.
Yeah, he hasn't scored while I've been playing until today against you.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
You should feel glad you're helping Yufta regain his confidence.
Yeah, that's something I always wanted to do.
Yeah, he's a
That's what I
fragile
got
creature.
into ELTP for.
Yeah, to care out for Yufta.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know how Yafta's an offensive player,
Mm-hmm.
and he's on your team,
Mm-hmm.
and you play with the other offensive player, Empathy.
Yeah.
He was on my show, you know. You can find all of my shows on my YouTube channel.
What's the URL for that again?
I have absolutely no idea.
I'm trying to set you up with a perfect plug
Yeah,
here, and you're just
I wanted to plug it, and then I realized halfway through I have no idea what my YouTube channel is. So yeah, I was going to talk about Yafta and embodiment because they're two. I mean, it's probably not controversial to point out that Yafta and Empati are two very different people.
Yeah.
Do you think they get along on an offensive partnership standpoint?
Yeah, they don't really fall out. I think they both know that they're both good, and respect that.
Your answers might need to be a bit longer because I only just finished the bite of toast within the time you were speaking then.
Okay, so you want me to pad that out a little bit?
Yeah, can you please recite the first half of the Bible?
In the beginning, there
was... No, it
was...
starts with chapter 1, Genesis. Sort it out.
Well, I've never read the Bible, not gonna lie, Chaos.
Alright, wow.
I'm a heathen.
You are. You're a pagan.
I am pagan.
You know who else is a pagan? Pandana. Why don't you pick him, Jade?
I do pick him. He's played, up until this week, he's played nearly as much as Grizzle.
No. I'm not accepting it. Grizzle Bear is essentially... Well, first off, bears don't have posable thumbs. This is the root of my confusion. You are picking an animal without posable thumbs ahead of Pandana.
But Pandana sounds like panda, and I'm pretty sure pandas
No, that's just a name. Just because your username has an animal in it doesn't mean you're an animal.
So just like I'm Jade, so like what does that mean?
You're an odd shade of purple.
Jade isn't an odd shade of purple.
Is it not?
It's green.
Well, then it's a very odd shade of purple if it's green. Right. So last season, you captained Blackburn, essentially.
Essentially.
How different is it now being official captain from weird co-captain?
Not that different in terms of still organise scrims and whatnot, but then I get access to the super secret ELTP caps.
Oh, I remember that. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's off Orca.
Oh, Deadnan's coming in top. Oh my god, what a cap from Deadnan. That's beautiful. A banging goal.
That was brilliant.
Did you see that, guys?
That was very impressive.
Did you see that?
I did.
Did you?
Told you we should have put a lock on this room.
Not even in the group. What do you mean? How have we got down here? What's happened?
What?
Oh, no. Actually, you know what?
Just do this. Hell of our commentary room.
Oh, the Only Ball has returned for a second episode on Chaos Talkover. Hi, Only Ball.
Guess what, Chaos?
What?
I capped twice tonight.
I've capped 3 times. I don't go on about
it. Right, the game's restarting now, and I'm stuck in this room because my mumble's frozen.
I hope it does.
Where do you want to go?
Intercourse.
Okay, cool. Bye. Admin powers are fun.
These interruptions are getting out of control, man. Like, last week we had, I don't know if we had anyone last week. Who did I have on last week, Jade? Was it Shara?
You had Shara, and I don't think you got interrupted.
No, but Wilson, there were a lot of interruptions.
Mm.
I think
but you actively encouraged that. You weren't looking for Wish.
I wasn't looking for Wish. I was just noting that he hadn't appeared yet, if I remember correctly. I've never listened to one of my shows, so I don't really know what happened.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't even proof listen,
I thought you must do some editing.
Nope.
No, you just bang it on.
Sometimes, like, if it gets cut halfway through for whatever reason, then I'll put those two together. But the LoJ episode, which no one ever listened to, that overlapped like right at the start because I didn't listen to it. I couldn't be bothered to listen to the first 5 minutes to check. It was that bad of an episode.
You were just so distraught and ready to go to bed after LoJ.
That is me after these shows. It gets to almost 10 o'clock. I'm shattered.
It's past
Late
your
nights.
bedtime.
Yeah, it already is by about 2 hours.
It's good that your parents let you stay up, to do this though.
They're dead.
Oh. Okay.
So where were we?
Last season. Difference between being captain this season and last season.
Oh yeah, but you answered that one. Now I've got another question. And you know how occasionally I just come out with one of these interview questions and I think of it on like the Monday and I'm like, and then I write it down and I'm just like the whole week thinking, I can't wait until my Chaos talk over because then I can ask this question. Well, I've got one, right?
Okay.
The last one that was like as good as this, as interviewee as this was when I had Mike C on and I asked, so who do you think would form a Tech Pro boy band? And then there was another one where it was all like, so if you had to be stuck on a desert island with one Tech Pro player, who would you pick?
Well, that was Only Ball and he picked me.
Did he?
Yeah.
Huh. You see, why do you remember these things and I don't?
Because I pay attention. This is why I'm a captain and you're... tell you what, I have a question before you give me your question.
Okay.
Do you remember last season where, like, in one of the threads...
Is it 3.5 or 2?
No,
or
in
3.
3. In 3. You brought up your cap or something, and you're like, yeah, I got a show,
not like me.
I got a show and all that, and I was like, just imagine what I could do with the 4 caps that I've scored. And you're like, shut up, no one cares. Look at me now, I'm a captain.
Can't spell captain without cap.
No, you can't.
And you've reached the pinnacle of your career. You're a guest on my show.
Exactly, this is a highlight. I'm surprised it took so long for you to get round to me.
Yeah, it really has. I've never been invited to be on a Chaos Talkover.
Oh, you should
maybe one day. Yeah, it's got to the point where people are literally inviting themselves onto my show.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, you did it, but that was weird because I'd already sent you an invite.
Yeah,
Should we tell those people about
that? You asked me why I hadn't replied, and I said that I'd never got the invite.
So that's the story. We're gonna get 2 books out of that, and then Peter Jackson's gonna make a movie and split it into 7.
Yeah, he has a
bad
habit of doing that. It
Um,
annoys me.
oh yeah,
Like,
my
The
question.
Hobbit does not need to be three
It doesn't,
movies.
and it hurts me.
It does.
I only saw the first one.
I saw the first one and wasn't that impressed, and then decided to go to the second one because someone paid for my ticket because they really wanted to see it. And I haven't even bothered to try and watch the third one.
Right. You tried to get out of it because this is going to be such a good interviewee question.
Okay.
Right. I'm going to whisper it.
Yeah.
Who do you see as future ELTP captains? For the hard of hearing, I said, who do you see as future ELTP captains?
That Chaos guy's alright.
Nah.
No, you don't rate him?
He's alright. He's always going on about those caps that he scored. The first in season 1.
That cap.
Against Duke Ventus.
The cap.
On Whirlwind. And then those other 2 he scored against Tag Pro Rangers. The current holders of ELTP. Kind of. On Smirk.
Oh, thanks. But we still haven't lost to Tag Pro Rangers. Blackburn. I think we're the only team.
Huh. I don't really care.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm not the person to be asking about who's going to be captains. Because I don't follow it that much beyond like practicing.
Right. So you're a hermit.
Well, I don't spend time on Mumble really.
Yeah, me neither. I don't like anyone here. They're all horrible people.
Yeah, I can see that. Especially if they keep
interrupting my shows and interrupting my shows.
Yeah, well, there's certain people that are just rude to do that, aren't they?
Yeah,
just not invited and they're jealous.
Hawk is not coming on my show.
No.
He was on the list. As we speak, I am finding the list of people to come on my show, and I'm going to take him off it. Oh wait, no, he's not on it actually.
Is he already off it?
Yeah, he's already off it.
Why? Do you not remember?
I don't remember. I probably just realised that compared to the other names on that list, he's just a
You should put him
glorified
in like
minus player.
red, so you remember to definitely not have him on.
Yeah, I should have a list of people who are never coming on.
Yeah, blacklisted.
I already have one of those.
Who's on it?
Well, you were.
Why? What? Because you thought I'd ignored you?
Yeah. Strat is.
Why?
He's the only person thus far to ever turn down an opportunity to come on Chaos Talk ever.
Oh, really? What week was he supposed to be?
Last week.
Oh yeah, because you had to settle for Sheratina.
I'll never forgive him for that. I had to sit through Sheratina for almost an hour because Strategia was busy. So I could have got him on this week, and I didn't. I figured I'd let him stew on his crimes. So, yeah. I mean, if you want, you can put on an Irish accent, and we'll pretend, but...
No.
No?
No.
Not too fond of potatoes, right?
No, I'll probably fuck it up, and it'll be really bad.
Did I even finish? You know when I was talking earlier about ELTP previews, and then I didn't actually get to the point of the question that I wanted to ask?
No, you got sidetracked.
I did get sidetracked. I get sidetracked a lot, and don't try and sidetrack me again. I know your game. So you were predicted to come first in that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because last year he predicted us to come last.
Right. So, do you think that was fair? Do you think you can still finish first and stuff?
Yeah. I mean, we're only. What did BSG win both their games today?
They won the second one.
I don't know what the table's like, but we were only like 3 points behind the people in front of us, and we won one and drew one today, so we're still in touch.
And it's a League of Six now.
And it's a League of Six, yeah.
What do you think about that, the split league format?
I think it's different. I don't really think ELTP is like big enough to have two leagues. It makes sense in America where they have like 2 sets of 10. But I think the idea was to get more teams so that more people could play majors.
Do you think that's worked?
Yeah, I think this year we've seen a lot more new faces coming through. It's not just the same old, same old.
Like, I guess. We played against. No, he's good. Yeah. We played against Ballis, and I don't think Newcomb played.
Really?
Yeah, they had Green on the. Do you know who Green is?
I do. I remember him from the draft.
He's been wrecking minus stats wise. Like he's top of the stats for everything for life.
Oh, really?
So he got minutes this week, which was a pain because he played quite well.
Yeah.
And DZ, he's good.
Yeah, DZ was on my list as well, but I got Pandana instead.
Oh no, that's good. That's a segue. So on your list, you had a draft strategy then. You hear the wheels of the segue turning.
Barely. Like I said, I don't really follow like how good people are. You know, like beyond what I've played against them.
Judging by the people you drafted, you know.
Yeah, just scrubs all around. And to make matters worse, I was in Australia up until like 2-3 days before the draft.
Scouting the diameter bugs.
Yeah, you know, got to check out what's out there. So I just sort of decided on the Saturday who I was going to get.
And I was not on that list.
I think by the time you came up, I had run out of money.
It was the draft. It wasn't even. There was no money. It was the snake draft.
Oh, was it snake draft?
Yes.
Yeah, but just Grizzle's better than you.
No.
Grizzle, you went pretty high up though in the draft, though. No.
Possibly.
In the snake draft, like you must have been like.
I was 5th round overall, so I think that's somewhere. I don't.
Yeah, so like first pass on the snake draft.
Yeah, I wasn't first round. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I only cried for like 20 minutes. So.
You must have been the last pick of the second round then.
Maybe.
Noctis was went first, didn't he?
Yes.
But then it was confusing because some people like me had more picks, you know.
Yeah, and you chose to waste them on Grizzle Bear when you already had a perfectly good defender in Pandana. This really bugs me, Jade. You don't need Grizzle Bear. You've got a Pandana. Why are you playing Grizzle Bear ahead of Pandana? Grizzle Bear is a bear.
He's a bear, but he's also he's a beast.
All right, we'll play Grizzle Bear and Pandana then.
I have.
Play them forever, like for every season.
And where am I gonna go?
Well, you can trade yourself to Bull Rush at Dortmund. You and me will play defense.
Okay.
And we'll live in a land of rainbows and sunshine and unicorns.
Okay. Is this because you secretly want to be a rover?
You know, I mean, I thought about it. I was thinking about asking for a trade somewhere else for the first couple of weeks. I think I'm probably going to stick it out, tough it out, you know?
Yeah. Well, you're getting caps this season, so that's good.
And we're bottom. We haven't won a game. And if anyone knows about going a whole season without winning a game, then it's Chaos Quentin. Chaos P Quentin.
There's a curse, because wherever you seem to go, like...
Well, I used to think there was a curse because I hadn't won like a game until a recorded like ELTP game or something, or even a minors game until like season 3, and I came off the bench in that one. And but no, I think I've come to the logical conclusion that it's not my fault. Everyone on my team is a scrub. I can only carry my team so far. This isn't just this season. This is every season.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm the best defender in ELTP. But I keep getting drafted with people who can't play Techno. So.
Is it like a Loj situation where wasn't he?
Oh, it's the lag.
Yeah, his lag was holding him back from his top 5 defender.
Top 5 defender. Who are the top 5 defenders?
Depends who you ask. You asking me?
Yeah. Well, that's weird, that isn't it? I'm asking you a question on this.
It's almost like this is an interview.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, obviously, Fat would have to be.
He's all right.
Yeah.
We actually have him here in the studio today.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. Fat actually, he listed his top 5 defenders. Here they are.
Controversial. Not sure about number 5.
Yeah, putting me in number 1. You know, I'm flattered. I am.
You got the fat seal of approval.
With your 5, you don't have to stay silent. You have a mic.
I can actually talk.
You can.
I don't know. Fat. Grapefruit. See, this is why I'm just very bad at rating people. This is why I shouldn't be a captain.
Pandana.
Yep. Grizzle.
No.
Grizzle above Pandana.
No.
Why are you so like upset about Pandana being behind Grizzle?
I don't know. I legitimately don't know. This has just bugged me for like the past half an hour.
But why?
I don't know. I've decided I need like a cause, you know, something to give me purpose, and getting Pandana regular majors time is now my purpose in life.
Okay. Can you not just pick someone else and not annoy me about it?
You mean pick someone who has a chance of playing majors?
No, pick someone else's like on another team to like. Then you can bug them rather than me.
Well, you know, you're welcome to resign as captain.
No, I'm not gonna pull a Ron. I plan on sticking around. You know.
I had Ron in my season 3.5 team.
He did it?
He did. He just didn't do very much captaining. So I knew how it felt.
But you were the captain in that situation.
I had to be, because Ron wouldn't step up and take charge. You know, it was the same with you. You and me were very similar. You know, we're both very talented defensive players. We both won the league with Roland BC in season 2, and we both had to deal with Ron for much of our careers.
Yeah, and Jufter, as Only Ball pointed out in his interview that he beat you to the punch on.
Huh?
Only Ball on the preview. He interviewed me.
Oh yeah, so he did. Why did you agree to that, man? There's like exclusivity rights for the talkover.
I was never told that I was.
You signed the contract, man. You didn't read it.
Well, obviously I didn't read it. I'm not that kind of captain. I'm
here to lead, not to read.
Exactly. That's like my motto in Tag Pro.
Right. No, that's a bad idea, actually. Never mind.
What?
Well, I was just looking at my notes and thinking, well, what if we make an acrostic poem out of all of them? But it doesn't actually spell anything. It spells pj. Actually, do I include? Am I making an acrostic poem out of the start of questions, or am I making an acrostic poem out of the start of lines?
I can't see, so.
All right. Well, we'll do questions. Pj, g, d, h, w, wheat, d, whoop.
Does it really roll off the tongue?
I mean, one of the questions I was going to ask you is why you're picking Bandana ahead of Grizzle Bear, but I think maybe we've covered that.
Yeah, we've alluded to it.
We have once or twice.
Yep.
So what about that Nub?
What about Nub?
You know, he's the captain of Rectam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't really dealt with him much, but it seems alright from...
Oh, shots fired. Shots fired here. Yeah. You heard it here first on KS Talkover. As always, controversy. Right. Jade saying he hasn't really dealt with Nub. Wow.
Yeah. Tell you who I've dealt with, though. Mike C.
Oh, what a man. What a man.
What a man. Did you know, this is an exclusive for you. This wasn't mentioned in Only Ball's interview. If Only Ball gets a cap against us when we play them on Velocity in week 7, then I have to buy Only a Ball a pizza. But if he does not cap, then he comes to Blockburn and I'm just going to bench him. Speak of the devil.
That was a very, very interesting. Did you do that? I'm scared.
I didn't tell him to come, no.
We were literally talking about Only Ball and he comes in and it's
I was just going to
terrifying.
come listen, but I'm complimented that you're talking about me.
I was just telling him about our deal.
Oh, what's the deal?
Where if you don't cap, then you're coming to Blockburn to be a bench warmer.
Yeah.
Right, so I've been thinking about this for a while. I wanted to do a talkover with like 2 different people. And I was thinking of which 2 people to do it with. But like that, I thought it would be like a special event and everyone would be like, whoa, a talkover with 2 people, what's going on? But there's been so many now, it's not even like surprising because every week we have like someone new, 2 people.
People just see this, like you in a room with someone and they're, oh, now's my chance. You know, it's like a streaker on a football pitch.
Yeah, it's like the Chaos Talkover Invitational where you see the recording light and people, it's like flies flocking towards the light, you know?
Yeah.
But like I said, I've never been invited to a show. The Only Ball has. He's had his 15 minutes of fame, and yet we see him here trying to eke out a 16th minute of fame.
Yeah.
It's quite
sad,
really.
He talked a lot about me in his interview.
I think that's one mute just to rule that out. Like, that didn't happen.
He's not even that memorable. I've had so many better interviews, you know.
He completely forgot about your interview. Like, you know, when you said that I'd be the person to go on the desert islands. He completely, like, he asked you.
I didn't know who I'd asked that question to. I remember the question better than I remember the answer.
I've been interviewed by better people as well, I have to say. Gonna play that card.
I think the big thing here is that the Only Ball stole my interview segment for his previews.
I knew you were gonna interview him, that's why.
I mean, like you could have asked me to do the interviews on your previews, but you didn't. You just decided to do them yourself.
Actually, funny you say that because I'm pretty sure I did.
Turn me down.
Asked you to do the interviews on the previews.
You didn't ask me to do the interviews.
I did. I certainly did.
No, I would have said yes, but
no, you didn't. You said you're too busy for me.
It's too late now. Oh, hi Jade. I'm sorry, you're here.
Yeah.
It's just a shame, really, Jade. A man you considered your friend in the Only Ball is here, stealing the limelight from you. You didn't do this to him on his show.
No, I didn't.
And yet here we are. It's immature. It's childish, really.
It is. But that's Only Ball. That's what's holding Only Ball back from being a top 5 defender.
What more could you possibly expect from Rectam alumni?
Just utter scum.
And here we see it again, Jade calling Nub utter scum. The rivalry between these 2 captains continues.
I wasn't aware that there was a rivalry.
Oh, Jade downplaying reports of a rivalry.
It's all mind games. It's all the mind jukes.
Are you playing Rectam next week? Because this would be really convenient if you were.
We are actually.
You see, here I am, stirring the pot.
Stirring the pot. It's almost as if you checked beforehand.
I
Find
didn't.
out and
I
just
actually
picked.
didn't. No, I vehemently deny that. You see how I got the word vehemently? Oh, I should do. You know how Anti-Deck do the word up thing? I should do that. People
What,
should
with
give me a
whoever's on?
word. Yeah, and then I'll just casually slip in big words like dynamite.
Dynamite's not a big word.
It has like 8 letters, so
Yeah, but it's not like it's not a hard
discombobulated.
word to slip in, is it?
Concrete.
Again, not a long word.
No, because you said it's not a hard word. Concrete is hard.
Ah, concrete is hard.
You see,
Like
you don't.
diamonds.
You're not really worthy of my humor.
Diamond's a long word and it's a hard object.
All right. Someone's clever.
Yeah. Check me out.
So we've already talked about the offensive partnership between Yafta and Empati.
Mm-hmm.
We've already talked about the defensive partnership between you and it, and the lack of Pandana in your starting lineup, which offends me greatly.
Okay, I'll have a word with the coach and see what I can do.
Okay. If you could add one player to your team, who would you have?
One player to my team?
Yeah, you can have captains and stuff as well if you want. If you say no one, I'll kill you.
No, I think I'd probably take. Well, I'm already getting only ball.
Yeah.
Because that's guaranteed. He's not going to cap against us.
So let's assume this takes place after the only ball has joined your team.
I'd probably take Fat because I'm quite happy with my offense.
Yeah, whereas the defense, obviously, with Grizzle Bear, it needs work.
Yeah, and I've heard good things about Fat. I can't believe how expensive he went for in the draft, though. That's crazy.
Yeah, and Orb still came out of it with a solid-ish team.
Yeah. So I don't know how he managed that because was it 88?
Something like that. Yeah, I thought it was 92. Maybe no, it wasn't.
No, I'm pretty sure it was 88.
88.
Like 12
he had
left.
12. Yeah.
Because he spent that, and I also pretty soon was down to like 12 or whatever. So it was just always us trying to bid, and then we just get blown out the water by like Deadman, who didn't do anything until like 4th round.
I don't even dislike Grizzle Bear, you know? I don't know him. I don't understand where this has come from. I've just spent half an hour having a go at him.
It's irrational hate. Is it jealousy that he's breaking into majors?
Yes, it is completely. My 40 minutes of majors this evening just weren't good enough. First, I play 40 minutes against Blockburn and Ballas, and next World Domination.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Grizzle Bear, I don't like him.
He's good. He doesn't really say much.
So he can't communicate. That's just another reason why Pandana should be in the team.
But he gets results.
Pandana gets results.
They're
not always good results. They are results.
Yeah. I don't know what you want to say.
Hashtag Team Pandana is now trending on Twitter.
Is it?
Yeah.
How many trends has it got?
What do you mean, how many trends has it got? What?
Like, how many people are retweeting it?
Well, it's trending worldwide, so quite a lot.
Okay.
The number one trend worldwide is Chaos Talkover, as per.
How come you didn't decide to be a captain this year? Were you not asked?
I was not asked.
After you were given your chance in season 3.5, and
we did all right.
Where did you go in the end?
First round of playoffs to Yafta's team, who went on to the final, I think, maybe.
Okay. I can't remember.
And we only lost because we didn't have Pandana.
Oh, okay. I'll bear that in mind for come playoff season.
What's the meaning of life?
42.
You see, everyone says that.
But if you really think about it, it is 42. Just sit and think about it, Chaos.
All right.
In fact, we've got Grizzle here to help you get this spiritual awakening. Grizzle? Yeah, see? Now do you feel better about your life's chaos?
I feel worse about my life. You know, the Chaos Talker has been tainted forever by the presence of Grizzle Bear. I can't do another show.
No?
It's ruined now. Thanks, Grizzle. I feel like I owe Grizzle Bear like a hug. Because I'm not normally this mean.
A bear hug?
Yeah, because he's a bear. What's that? Oh yeah, Winnie the Pooh's the same with the bear.
Winnie the Pooh just walks around with no pants on.
Yeah, and it's a kid's show.
It's quite disturbing when you actually think about it, because he wears a t-shirt, right?
Yeah, so it's not that he's averse to clothing.
No, he just chooses not to wear pants. Active fashion choice. Are you going to take his lead? Are you going to stop wearing pants?
I haven't started.
Oh, you never started?
No.
Fair enough. So you're more like a bear than you like to admit. Maybe this is the jealousy.
Yogi Bear is another one.
Yeah,
it's a consistent theme. And he wears like a tie and a hat.
Is it Donald Duck?
He's not a bear, but
yeah, but he's
Animal Kingdom. Yeah,
he wears pants. Doesn't wear pants even.
They've adopted some aspects of human culture, the ones they feel like will benefit them, and then they've disregarded. It's like us with the Romans. We took on like roads and stuff, but we don't have gladiators because we decided that wasn't beneficial to culture anymore. It's evolution.
Pretty cool though.
Jade, it would be. Are you sure Jade is like a shade of green and not purple?
Yeah. Do you want me to get an image of it for you?
All right.
I'll just Google my name and see what comes up.
Oh, don't do that.
Have you decided what you're going to save this as, so you don't?
I'm not going to save it. This is getting deleted straight away.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't lead with that, to be honest.
That was going to be my opening, and then like 5 minutes before. Oh yeah, because they can't hear what I'm watching. Onlyville just asked us because he's like being a weird silent stalker. He asked us, "Do you know why he's called Jade?" So Jade mentioned, I should have opened with that. I was going to open with asking you why you're called Jade, but then like 5 minutes before I saw that Punisher thing, and decided to go with that. So I have a question for you, Jade. Why are you called Jade?
Well, my full name, Anal Jade, but I've kind of dropped the anal. That was my in my younger years. No longer into that sort of thing.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah, I grow up a bit more mature. Would I have been captain if I still was called Anal Jade?
It wouldn't befit the spirit of ELTP.
No, it's just not the kind of thing that you want.
We already had Panda as a captain.
Yeah. But I can't really remember why I picked Jade. I seem to remember because I saw this in the honeymoon push. I'm a honeymoon pusher, and so I joined and just picked a name that I thought would stand out and people would remember, and that's what I came up with. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's better than my name, maybe.
No, Chaos Quentin's a good name though.
Yeah, I think it's a good name. It originated because everything else was taken.
But you were here before me, so you could have had Anal Jade, and then roles would be reversed. You'd be captain.
Yeah, because it is in the name. But then Jade takeover, Jade talkover, Jade Quent out doesn't really work.
Yeah, something like an analysis.
Right. Actually, yeah. Here's an idea. If this was your talk show, what tagline would you use to end it? Jade related puns. Well, it's. I'm curious as to like a Jade pun now.
See, like you're saying, Jade's not a very good.
I mean, there's your favorite card, the Ace of Jades.
But that's not really a tagline to end on. It's like love for the Ace of Jades.
No, that was just a pun, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, Because I remember, like, season 3.5, we were looking at names for people, like, and, you know, because everyone's team was named after them, you know, a pun on their name.
Right, yeah.
And Jade is a very hard name to find a pun with. Made with Jade? It's not very good. This is why I don't have a talk show.
Yeah. That would be one reason. Jade and Dagenham.
No, don't know.
This is a tough one, and it's going to bother me for a while.
Well, let's think about it. While we're thinking about it, do you want to hear Only Ball's version of events for my name? Because him and Deadman have a conspiracy theory.
Oh, I've heard it. I have heard it. I think we've heard it on the show as well.
Have we? Damn.
But go for
You
it, by all
remember
means.
that, but not... I don't think you did, but...
I think we should say it anyway.
Yep.
Go for it.
Am I saying it?
Yeah, it's your story. That you made up, so...
There was a time when me, Jade, and Deadnan were in a channel.
I don't like the story.
And do you wanna... I can't remember how the story went, but we found out that this was still when he was called Anal Jade, that his mother was called Jade.
Yep, we've had this story on before.
Yeah. And...
Probably with Ron, actually.
Oh, maybe.
No, Ron refused to talk about me because he didn't want to big up my ego.
Too late.
Yeah,
Too late.
way too late.
Yeah. Basically, Only Ball and Deadman think that my mum is called Jade, and thus I named myself after her in her honor.
Anal Jade.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's her most defining feature.
Right, what about what's up, my Grizzles?
Oh, so what if Grizzle was a name?
Put your hands up in the air, wave them like you just don't bear.
Yeah, it'd be like yeah, I like Grizzle's thing. Whatever you said, I can't remember. It escapes me. Bear with me, if he's, you know, because he's a bear. No.
Well.
I'm sorry, I've let you down.
This has hurt me. This entire interview has hurt me.
Well, because we keep talking about Grizzle.
No, I like Grizzle. He's good. He's probably better than Pandana.
I think if he had a mic, he'd probably be up there. It's just a bit, you know, when you don't have a mic and you don't get the call for where someone's going.
We have this guy called Failed on our team, and he's God.
He's God?
Yes, literally, God.
So why didn't he play?
What do you mean, why didn't he play?
Well, like you're saying he's God, why didn't he play against us?
Why are you always trying to, like, alter other people's team selections, Jade?
Because I want to win. I don't know.
Failed is like, I don't mean this in like a sense that he's really, really good. You know, he's fine, he's a good player. But like he's God.
How is he God?
Yeah, no. He is God. He's God with a computer playing Temperance.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so he's the God.
But why has he chosen Failed as his name then?
Well, you have to ask him if you're brave enough to question our Lord.
The answer is the Lord works in mysterious ways, Chaos. Come on, keep up.
Well, first off, you don't know what the answer is because you're not God.
No, he works too mysteriously for me.
Yeah, and I've had more conversation with God than you have because he's on my team.
Well, we can soon change that.
Oh yeah, you want God on your team?
No, I'm going to take you off that team and put you on my team, and then I'm just going to lock you in a room
with Pandana.
With Pandana, and you guys can drown your sorrows.
Yay! Me and Pandana, we understand each other. Even though he's not as good as Grizzle Bear, and Grizzle Bear should be in your team forever. Like, Grizzle Bear is one of the best defenders in the league, I think.
You reckon?
He's really come on leaps and bounds since Ball in Munich.
Yeah.
And Pandana, on the other hand, is just weak, really.
Mediocre. I mean,
mediocre is the word. Like, he's not bad, but he fails to separate himself from the dozens of defenders that are hovering around the minor scene. Not like me, people who aren't me.
Mm.
Like,
No, I think Bandana's good, and like that's the reason I got Grizzle, because I wanted someone to cover on D after I got Bandana in the auction draft for occasions like last week when I was playing really badly. So,
What do you think Grizzle Bear thinks is the meaning of life?
I don't know. Yeah, ask him.
Grizzle Bear, what's the meaning of life?
Surely it would be honey. But
Well,
it's like honey, right?
thanks for that.
All right. Just trying to keep it going.
You too, sugar. I'm surprised things have moved this quickly.
Really? What? How long are we on?
Oh no, well we're on 45 minutes, and every second has felt like an eternity. I was talking about us.
Us.
Yeah, I mean you just called me honey.
Yeah, I mean it's getting serious.
It is. Yeah, there was gonna be. Oh, I just did that thing. You remember last week I had Sharatini on,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd say stuff to him, and he'd say it is, but then he'd say it is again, twice. I just did it.
It is.
Yeah. So you were all like, oh, it's getting serious. I was like, it is, and then I'm like, I'm becoming Sharatini. So at least I'll play playoffs this season.
Yeah, you'll get to play in the final and win the final.
Yeah. With Dortmund? All right. Well, there's always time for a comeback, I guess.
Because you haven't won one yet, have you?
No. Well, I've won games with my minus team, which is more successful than the majors team.
Minus is where it's at, really. That's what people care about.
I've won more games as captain than Noctis has, or Leroy.
So what you're saying is that you should become captain of Borussia, and then
I'm already captain of Borussia. The significant parts of it, that is.
Okay, but you should take that success of the part that you're in control of, and take that success onto the whole of the team.
Right, like the guy who was coaching the Norwich City youth team, and then they brought him up to the senior side, and now he's left. But that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly like that guy.
Yeah, it's always been my dream to be Neil Adams. Is it? I don't know. But I've always wanted to be that guy. I think everyone does. I think people look at Neil Adams, if that is his name, and just say that is a guy that I want to be.
Yeah, I know he was my inspiration going from last year to this year.
Right.
I've got a poster of him behind my computer with the caption.
Why not in front of it?
Hmm?
My screen is just. I play blind and just stare into the eyes of Neil Adams.
Let him guide you.
Yeah. It hasn't worked so far.
It's an interesting strat.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe I will just cover half the screen.
In the actual game, looking at the game, you'd be a top 5 defender.
Yeah, it's the lag as well on Cord.
It's just awful.
And Cookie Monster is distracting.
I love Cookie.
Yeah, she is distracting though.
She was on our team last year.
Oh yeah.
When we won minors.
I think I played Pugs with her, once.
How was that? Was it special?
It was alright. Yeah.
You have a good time?
Yeah. I mean, I don't play Pugs very much these days.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone does.
Yeah, anyone who plays in the league, you mean?
Yeah, I guess. And if I'm not doing league stuff, I'm doing Cord Contenders. So I don't really have time for.
How is your Cord Contenders going?
I don't know. I don't know what the league looks like. I just kind of show up when they tell me to.
Which team are you on?
I'm on.
Who are you with?
I think it's called Balls in the Hood. We have King Potato and Wisebro and Baps and Strategio.
Okay.
And
because King Potato doesn't do the league anymore, does he?
He's still there. Do you mean he doesn't do Core Contenders anymore?
No, he does Core Contenders, but he doesn't do ELTP.
Has he ever done ELTP?
Not sure. I know he did tournaments.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever done ELTP
Okay.
that I can remember.
Do you reckon he'd be majors if he did?
No.
No.
I don't think anyone can walk straight into majors
Um,
apart from Green.
Noob did.
Apparently. No, he didn't.
He played us today.
Yeah, but he's played minors before then. It's
Yeah,
those
but,
2
like-
weeks of practice that have made all the difference.
This isn't the first time he's played. I'm pretty sure he played in the first week. Also, Deadman did, actually.
Did he?
Yeah, season 2 rolling BC.
Like straight away? Didn't even play minors at all?
No, I'm pretty sure he just went straight into majors.
Paul Meth.
Yeah, Paul Meth. I miss
Never
Meth.
recovered. He's yeah. I blame myself. Well, I blame Don Daddy.
Why?
Because of how is Meth even a captain thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't even like drama. That was just hilarious.
Don Daddy Gate.
He's a captain now.
He is? Don't know how.
Yeah, me neither. Oh, we're gonna make. I don't want to go for an hour. That would be weird. We've only gone for an hour with like one person before now, so it'd be really weird if we did. Yeah, it was Wilson. So, I mean, you're great and all, but you're more of a friend, and Wilson is just like Wilson.
He's special.
So, I mean, there's a few ways we could end this. We could do a weird Jade pun. I was gonna hand it over to you to end the show, but all your puns were terrible. So
Exactly.
There's no point.
That's the part of the show that I've dreaded the most is
Yeah.
having to come up with a pun, and I've been thinking all week and still nothing.
I mean, that's probably for the best because I've already got the pun, the greatest pun,
Well, the
the
one
pun
you used last.
to end all puns.
Last year.
Yes, last week.
Yeah,
I know there's a bit of a gap between episodes, but it's not a year.
it feels like a year. After
Oh,
I got asked to come on, I just couldn't wait.
Who am I getting on next week?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay, I'd love to, but it's time for the tagline chaos point.